Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Star Trek Online. Before I begin, uh, man, I've been watching somebody play the old Resident Evil games, and I mean the old ones, like before the remakes. And I just finished watching somebody play uh, Resident Evil 2, and I've seen playthroughs of the remake version of the game, but never of the original. And I'm actually quite surprised about the quality of the original. And honestly, I think I like it more than the remake. Um, sure, there's some cool things about the remake, I guess, but my issue is the story quests between Leon and Claire. So, whichever story you want to begin with, A or B, depending on which character, from what it looks like, really the only difference is pretty much the beginning. Like uh where you start, where you meet up, and then uh who you meet. So like if you start with Claire, you meet Marvin. So you can ask him about Chris, I guess. I'm going from memory of the remake. I don't know what happens if you start with Claire. I hear that's the canon part if you start with Claire and then finish with Leon. But yeah, I know you meet him. But then I think the story continues the same as it would if you started whichever storyline, I mean. And when it comes to the remake, you pretty much have all the same bosses. Like, you go to the same spot, have the same boss fight, and it's just, that always kind of felt very weird to me. Just it's just so weird. But then if you in the original, well, you might encounter the same boss, specifically um the monster that became Birkin. I don't know if that's a tyrant or, no, I don't think that's a tyrant. I think Mr. X is the tyrant, isn't he? I have to look that up. But yeah, you end up fighting Mr. Birkin a lot as well, not a lot, but multiple times as Leon, I think. Like I said, I haven't seen the other parts of that story yet. But it looks like Leon's main enemy is Mr. Birkin, while Claire gets both Mr. X maybe and Mr. Birkin. I'm not really sure. I really have to look at the second part. But I just like that it differentiates like where your character's at, and you can see the progress of the other character. And also another thing I liked about the original is that Leon and Claire can actually contact each other. because they meet up in the stars room and he hands her a radio. So I find that to be pretty cool. Yeah, I think the original is much better. Also, with the remake, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about Mr. X chasing you all over the place. Especially in the lobby area where you have like a save and storage. Well, that's all I had to say about that. So for the episodes we have today, we have Wasteland, I believe. Yes.
After what you've been through, I wouldn't blame you if you decided to take a leave of absence. But you seem to be recovering from the vestiges of indoctrination as well as can be expected. I hope you're feeling better. The psychologists assure us that the nightmares and flashbacks will pass. At the moment, we're trying to follow up on scattered intel regarding a missing cache of Thaleron triggers. Our best information places them on Nimbus 3. We're also getting increasing reports of Tal Shar activity on the planet. Naturally, we want to keep the triggers out of the hands of Hakiv and the Tal Shar. But I'd also like to know exactly what they're doing on the planet of galactic peace. Nimbus 3 has been a derelict planet for many years now, and it has only gotten worse under the influence of the Orion Syndicate. Hassan the Undying has turned the planet into his personal fiefdom. Both Starfleet and the Klingon Defense Force have sent people to investigate, but they haven't found much. Our operatives have been following leads provided by an itinerant trader there named Horace Jones. So far, nothing's turned up. If you're feeling up to it, perhaps you'll have better luck.
I'm up to the task, Sub-Commander. I want a shot at Hakiv.
Time is short. What do you need of me?
Greetings! Name's Horace Jones, interstellar trader, daring prospector, and broker of useful information. I'm betting you're here about those missing travelers, huh? Or maybe the weapons trade. Am I right? Am I right? Just to get it out of the way, I'm not on anyone's side. Federation, Klingon, Romulan makes no difference to me. So whatever you need, I can provide. Be it titanium polish or the latest scuttlebutt. Now, to be clear, this is all strictly, well, let's just say if this doesn't work out, then you don't know me and I don't know you. You want information? I've got it. Just
Music just feels very loud for some reason.
You want information?
Hold on, what is the next episode for this? Wasteland. Alright.
You want him? Funny seeing you folks here. No one seems to bat an eye about our little planet until the Orions get their hands on something nasty. Now between that and the Romulans, this joint is jumping. You want info? Sure, I'll give you info. The owner of the local bar, a reformed Borg by the name of 2 of 8, has his ear close to the ground. He can tell you more about the Tal Shiar. Just don't tell too many people I told you, all right? You want information?
I didn't realize I was missing a dance move here.
You're here for information. Someone told you I could give it to you. Make it quick.
I'm looking to meet with some other people who came through here recently. Officers like myself.
I've seen a few people like that come through here. They're always looking for the same things. I tell them what I'll tell you. If you're looking for weapons, you're looking for the Syndicate. They do their operations out in the desert. If you want to find these people, head outside of town. You have a tricorder. That should point you in the right direction.
What about the weapons?
I'll tell you what I told the others. The Thalaron triggers can be found outside of town. That's where the Orions do their trading. We don't have many rules here, but that's one we all follow. Keep trouble outside the walls. Anybody looking for trouble winds up out there eventually, one way or another.
Other people have been looking for them.
People have disappeared in the night. Other people go looking for them and don't come back.
Maybe a Romulan, bald, one eye replaced with cybernetics.
Haven't seen anyone like that. I don't go out to the desert. Not my business what happens there.
Seems that desert is the best lead. How's my inventory looking? Oh my god. What on earth happened here? How could I let this happen? My inventory's a mess. What am I supposed to do with all this garbage? It seems clear that 2 of 8 sent us out here hoping we'd be wounded or killed like the others. We have to confront him. You guys take care of that. I'm gonna talk to our Borg friend.
I apologize for the deception. Obviously, it was an error to mislead you. Do not mistake my actions to be hateful. I bear no ill will toward you. Besides, the taciturn X-Borg bit almost always works. I cannot be seen aiding you. The Orion Syndicate would kill me if they knew. However, if you have the resources to survive in the desert, then you might have a chance against the Syndicate.
Where are the Thalaron triggers?
I can only confirm that the Thalaron triggers are in the possession of the Orion Syndicate. I cannot say any more than that. Call it a leftover default of cowardice, or perhaps a strong sense of self-preservation. There's only one man in this town who'd be willing to help you, and that is a man who calls himself Law. He does not come out of his home nearby, but I will tell you a way to signal him. If he wants to talk to you, he will.
I'll speak with this Law. I'm going the wrong way.
Who is it? Oh, you're not from around here, are you? Who told you about the signal? Are you just here to annoy me? If you know the signal, then you know I used to be a peacekeeper around here. Well, I'm not signing back up for it. Not after what the Syndicate did to me. Leave me alone.
What were the Peacekeepers?
Peacekeepers, ha! That was a novel idea. We were supposed to be the law around here. Most people took it as a joke, but I took it seriously. The Orion Syndicate didn't like that. They dragged me away in front of everyone in the town. Well, I won't go into what Hassan and his crew did to me. All you need to know is that I learned why you don't cross the Syndicate.
I'm trying to find information about Thalaron triggers. I was told you could help.
Thalaron triggers? Why should I help you with that? The Orion Syndicate will kill me if I tell you anything. You should have tried coming here about 2 years ago. The old me would have helped you in a hurry. Still, you look like you've survived the desert, so you must be strong. Can you guarantee that I'll be safe if I help you?
I'll do everything I can to ensure your safety.
Well, I suppose since you've got yourself a fancy starship and all, maybe you might just be able to make a stand against these people. I still have my doubts, especially with all that extra muscle the Syndicate has now. They're even getting help from the Tall Shar. The Syndicate is now using Nausicaan pirates and Gorn as their thugs. The Syndicate is using Nausicaan pirates and Gorn as their thugs now.
He said that.
They used to meet in ruins nearby to discuss details, make secret deals, and basically plan how to make our lives miserable. That all stopped when sandworms decided to make that place their home. I'm sure there's still some data there. You'll be able to find information in the ruins, either in the old consoles or in the belly of a sandworm. Now get out of here before anyone sees you talking to me.
I'll go to the ruins. The blind man sees all. Now we talk to Horace here. Hello there, my friend. Hi! Well, you're alive! Look, how was I supposed to know you were different from the others? I swear I'll tell you everything you need to know. After all, you might just have the power to stick it to those guys in the Orion Syndicate. And that thing about the blind man? Well, yeah. I might have some way of helping you find out more about that. Just don't leave now, alright? People have started to notice me helping you. I don't want to think of what will happen if you leave. By the way, there was someone here looking for you. Said they were sent here on a previous mission. But now they're looking to join up with your crew. Okay.
You want information? I've got it. Just don't let people know I gave it to you.
Welcome to the team, Greg. So it's going to be the blind man tells no stories, right? Or tells no tales, whatever that is. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Oh, wait, that was the wrong thing. Well, actually, that can help me out a bit. But I wanted to grab that. Thank you. Just gonna sell some stuff here. I didn't even realize how much junk I had on me. I have way too many of these things. Oh, hang on a minute. What's this? Let's see. Alright. Starting to get there. Yeah, I know, this is gonna be really boring. But I just really want to get rid of this stuff. I just don't need this. Ah, did not mean to do that. And then once I accept this next quest, I'm gonna go and put some stuff into the bank. Oh, Jesus Christ. I forgot these things have like a ton of shit in them. So it does have a lot of money in them as well. So that's good. And these don't give me anything, which is unfortunate. That is loud. All right.
You want information? This blind man must be some sort of mole for the Orion Syndicate. The guys who have those triggers you're looking for. Now, I don't know who that guy is, but someone in this town must know. The only way you're going to convince folks to help find this guy is if you show that you're not only strong enough to fight the Syndicate, but that you've got the gumption to defend us from them. Showing some muscle around here would be a great first step. Well, you do that, and I bet someone will step forward to tell you who this mole is and where you can find your triggers. You want information?
You're looking to help us? Interesting. It makes me wonder what your motives are, but I will not question them. Many people come here looking for something. I'm sure you have replicators on your ship. We have to make do with whatever food and water the Orion Syndicate agrees to sell us, and pay whatever price they charge. They have a stronghold somewhere outside Paradise. I don't go there. Most of us don't wander outside these walls. A replicator for the bar would go a long way towards trust, if that is what you're looking for. Other than that, people always respect a show of authority.
We may not like you, but we'll still take your money. What do you want?
Tovankev?
Hey, bartender. Have you seen any other Romulans around? Maybe a woman with dark hair, a broad face, penetrating dark eyes? Her name's Rena.
Sorry, pal. Only what you see around the bar. So, what'll it be?
Bartender, a round for the bar.
A round for the whole bar? Well, that's a mighty fine gesture.
Tell your patrons I'll be standing up to the syndicate.
Folks around town are starting to talk about you. They think you're really here to turn things around, to help fight the Orion Syndicate. You're looking for the blind man, the informant for the Syndicate? You found him. I've been giving Hassan information for years, ever since that night in the desert. Now, I don't expect you to like me very much or even trust me. But I can still give you the information that you need. I know how to get to Hassan's stronghold. That's the only place the triggers could be, if he hasn't sold them yet.
Why didn't you tell me this earlier?
I didn't know if you were actually going to help. Sure, you were strong enough to survive in the desert, but strength doesn't mean you're willing to get involved. What if you just simply bought the triggers from the Orions? Then you'd leave, and I'd be dead. I didn't know if you could be trusted to have our best interests at heart.
I'm from the Republic. We know how to get what we want.
You know as well as I do that the Romulans have their own problems, not the least of which includes civil war and the asteroid belt that used to be our homeworld, why would you invite more trouble with the Syndicate? You're not the first. People come here, make a lot of grand speeches about justice and cracking down on the slave trade, and then they mysteriously fly off in their spaceships without another word. That's what happened last time. I helped a Starfleet officer who promised to stop the Orion Syndicate. It was a lie. He left after the Orions paid him off, and then I was nearly killed for helping him. That's when I became their insider.
We're reclaiming our lives. It's time for you to help your people again. Come home.
Home. I haven't thought about home in a long time. I tried to carve a place here to serve our people, but give me some time to think.
Now, tell me about the stronghold.
Hassan is in the downed ship in the mountains to the east, but his stronghold is extremely well guarded. Pirates hired by the Orions guard the mountain pass, while the Nausicaans keep guard over a prison area. Please, if you are going up there, rescue the prisoners. They are poor souls from this town who the Orions decided to take, either for the slave trade or just for the pleasure of torture. You'll have to fight your way up through the mountains, but you will eventually reach their stronghold and the triggers. Good luck. I'd say people in this town are rooting for you, just not very loudly.
Thanks. To the stronghold I go. I wish I had a mount. Mainly when it comes to planets like this. I mean, in most places it wouldn't even be useful. It wouldn't even be useful to have a mount, I mean. Well, when you're out here in the desert, it could really help, I think. I know they give you like a transporter thing, but still. Yay! I'm a true engineer. Oh, we've lost a barrel somewhere. Oh. I did not trigger something. It's because I went up there. There we go. Poor Verrill is just stuck.
Thank you. I thought I'd be sold into slavery for sure, but I didn't think that a Romulan would ever intervene on my behalf.
Why were you being held here?
I made some bad bets and owed Hassan a lot of latinum. He took offense when I couldn't pay. Could have been worse. A lot of the prisoners here get sent to Hassan's stronghold. If they come back, they're so broken that they barely look like people. And the bite marks. I owe you. Sorry I don't have any money.
Don't worry, the Syndicate will be stopped.
You want information? I've got it. You did what? That's amazing! If everything you said is true, then you're about to put a stop to Hassan the Undying! You want information? I've got it. Just don't let people know I gave it to you,
Oh, have you seen or heard about a bold Romulan with a cybernetic eye? His name is Hakiv.
Nobody like that. The only cyborg I know about is 208, who owns the bar, and he's, well, he used to be a Borg.
What about the bartender?
You want information? I've got it.
He found the location of Hassan the Undying stronghold. He's operating out of his pleasure palace, which is in reality a broken down old ship. That's the closest thing this place has to an underground club. Men, women, fights, illegal deals, syndicate merchandise. Whatever you're looking for, Hassan has it there for a price. What we want is information. Hassan sold the Thalaron triggers to someone. All you need to do is convince him to tell you who, so we can try to get them back. Sorry, had to do a stretch. Recommend we start asking some questions. One of these people has to know where Hassan is.
The latest in a line of well-armed troublemakers. Quite a little disturbance you just caused. I'm not impressed.
What is to cause a disturbance in here?
Not particularly. Too messy. And the screaming disturbs some of the clientele. Besides, the boss said not to kill you. For now, at least. Go on in. Try not to break anything.
I love this place. The fighting, the drinks, the dancers. Oh, the dancers. No green women, though. I hear Hassan's got an issue with the lion females telling him what to do, so he keeps them out of here. Only takes orders from Melanie Dion herself. Really sweet little setup, though. Makes me want one like it.
Who does the fighting here?
Hassan has a handful of champions and a bunch of people who owe him money. Most of the time the fights are good. Once in a while you get someone who can't fight back. That gets messy.
Do you know how I can get a word with Hassan?
One of the guards by the cells is chatty. Talk to him.
Hey, they changed the character model in here. This person used to be wearing like a TNG uniform, I believe.
Care to make a friendly wager on the next fight?
Who are we wagering on?
Whoever ends up in the arena next.
Oh, thanks. I'm looking for information. Do you know how I can speak with Hassan?
You'll have to talk to Jensen. If he likes you, he'll make an introduction. But I don't care who you are. I'm not gonna rat out the boss.
Hey, I heard someone like you might be dropping in.
What do you mean?
Eyes, ears, whispers. Word gets around. I assume you want to talk to the big guy?
I need info about the Laron triggers.
Hassan's not dumb. You shot your way in here. You think we wouldn't notice? He already knows who you are and what you want. And you're still breathing. That means he wants something from you. Now, if you still want to talk to him, check the VIP area. He's usually there before the fights. And watch your back before you find a knife in it.
Smells like a trap. We should find Hassan and get out while we still can.
So, you found your way here. I'm Hassan. I run this planet. You're the one who's been causing me trouble. Don't worry. I like trouble. Keeps things interesting. Now, what do you want?
You're selling Laron triggers. I want them.
Sorry. That deal's been done. I no longer have the triggers in my possession. And before you ask, I don't normally reveal information about my clients. Privacy is part of the service.
Yeah, this is not the right way to respond to this. I think we're supposed to be bribing him. So we do want to take him out. So you're going to tell me who has them.
Yeah, I might. This deal was a little different. The buyer wasn't one of my normal clients, and Thalaron triggers are very dangerous. Not the sort of thing I like to deal in, but the Latinum was too tempting to ignore. Maybe we could come to some sort of arrangement. But nothing's free in this world. You do something useful for me, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Do something useful? We've been transported into the arena. Get ready, sir. I think we're the next event.
The Master of Hounds! Can he bring our new fighters to heel? Subtropical savanna of Neuro. Can the Mugatu make our fighters sweat?
frontier of Day 3. Let's see if it puts our fighters in a pinch. The result of this match is almost a foregone conclusion. I give you the crew of the Snapdragon.
Somebody already died. My little critter ate them. My guy possessed a Cardassian.
Sometimes you need to take matters into your own hands. Now you die.
Yeah, I've had it with this place. Maybe time to start over.
Whoever brings me their heads will be wealthier than the Grand Nagus.
Hassan! Your latinum is now mine. So is your chair. Sir, we've downloaded Hassan's database. Not only do we have a full account of his weapons deals and the latinum he's been embezzling from the Syndicate, there are records here of prisoners and abductees being delivered to the Tolchior contact he calls One Eye. We need to find Hassan and stop him. He knows more about the Tolchior than he's telling us. We have everything we need, Admiral. Captain. Maybe not.
Enough! I've tolerated Romulans, lowlives, and scum for too long! Nimbus is a syndicate world, and that is who will remain! Everyone else should run while you can! I'm cleaning house!
There's no way we can take on Hassan's fleet alone, and there are no other ships in range to support us. There are the pirate vessels, however, and the raiders who use Nimbus as a way station have as much to lose as we do. If we can rally them to our side, we might be able to stop Hassan and get the information we need.
Thank you. You don't know how helpful you've been.
There was a Thaleron signature coming from that Riemann ship. I think the triggers just warped away.
Ha! You think a handful of garbage scouts can stop the Orion Syndicate? They'll pay for their insolence with their lives, and I'll take you to Melanie Dion in chains.
Captain, Hassan is trying to escape, but his engines are damaged. This is our chance, sir. Did we capture him alive, or did we finish what we started? Engage a tractor beam. We'll take him alive.
I've never known defeat, but now I kneel before you. I will tell you all you wish to know, and then my life is yours.
We've done everything we can here. We need to beam back down to Nimbus and continue the search for the Tolshiar base.
Two good things came out of this. Hassan's not in a position to harm anyone else, and we have his database. You're responsible for both of those things, and that's very commendable. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve all of our goals. The Thaleron triggers are nowhere to be found. The sensor readings your science officer took could mean they're in the hands of the Remans now. What they'll do with them, we can only speculate.
When you first beamed down here, oh, I wasn't so sure about you. But after what you did to Hassan, yeah, you have some skills. So, some Riemann escaped with the triggers? Oh, tough break. I bet he's out of the sector by now. But if there's one man on this rock who'd know where to go next, it's Law. He can help you bring an end to all of this. Then we can all celebrate with some drinks at the bar.
I'm on it.
You want information? I've got it.
What is Cleaning House supposed to be? Oh, wait. No? Oh, it's Solure. What I oh god. Was it supposed to be Sacred Child or Oh, is that my other ship? Oh god, I forgot what name I named my ship. I forgot. Yeah, that's just... You can do the fight again. Find a note written by law. To Claudia Arella de Como, the Gorn that serve Hassan have taken notice of you. With Hassan out of the picture, they're making a move to show their strength. They're sending a man to kill you, but I decided to take him myself. I need to do this. I've lived the life of a coward, not the life of a Romulan. The Gorn will most likely kill me, but at least I will die taking the stand that I ran away from 2 years ago. I hope that you're the person you seem to be. If you are, we'll continue to help the people here after I'm gone. Law.
Now, this is embarrassing. I leave a death note behind and you find me alive. Yes, the situation isn't as bleak as I thought it was. You've got that look about you, though. One that says you need information. What can I do for you? If they're anywhere on Nimbus, they're probably using the satellite stations to the south. Hassan used them to stay in contact with the Orion Syndicate without the risk of anyone intercepting his transmissions. I think that's how he coordinated his last attack. The Tal Shiar could probably do the same thing. But that area is the territory of a pack of Gorn separatists, and they don't like anyone who's not a lizard. That will make it harder, but not impossible. Your best bet is to go to the canyon, disable the exterior satellite cables, gather the satellite codes from the Gorn, and then hack the main satellite. That will cut the Tal Shiar on Nimbus off from their support. The canyon entrance has a giant rock arch over it. There are a couple of paths down from the upper rim to the bottom. In the meantime, I'm going to take stock of what I have here for some plans of my own.
Very well. The Gorn systems have additional protection from an encrypted lockout code. I could try to bypass it, but we run a risk of sending the system into high alert. We might need to try the direct approach. If we manually sever some of the cables, that will give us time to work on the bypass without setting off the system alert. To give us a better chance of success, we would need to recover security codes from the Gorn in the canyon. Very well, let's get moving.
Can you hear me? You survived the Gorn and found Hakiv's base. I'm well and truly impressed. I've been thinking about something. There isn't anything left for me here on Nimbus. With your permission, I'd like to join your crew and help you stop Hakiv once and for all.
Everything points to the communications array as the hub of Talshar activity on Nimbus 3. There have also been reports of disappearances in the vicinity, and they have to be related. The Talshar have been taking people from all over. Makes sense that they're doing it here, too. It's time to find out what's going on inside that comm array. Get ready. I don't think this is going to be easy. Time is short. What do you need of me?
Sir, this facility could be the key to understanding what the Talshar are doing on this planet. This is about more than the Tayloron triggers. If it wasn't, they would have left once they learned the triggers were gone. We need to get inside and find out what their real goals are. Any ideas of where we go from here? This looks like an elevator, so my guess is that we head down. If the Talshar are going through this much trouble to find and isolate this facility, to hide and isolate this facility, it's a sure bet that they'll be guarding it. As soon as the Talshar know we're here, we'll be fighting for our lives. A stealth approach would be best, and if any alarms trigger, we need to deal with them quickly. Alright, time to infiltrate. Installation 18. And stop the K virus. Or whatever. Taking a moment to be like, hey, this is a restricted area. We don't have all of the data yet, Captain. But the Talshar seem to be conducting experiments here. We should investigate. Any proof we can get of Talshar wrongdoing is valuable. Valuable information it is.
The test subjects are reacting well to the indoctrination procedures. We had a few casualties, as we expected. But those that survived should be able to start Phase 3 by the end of the week.
So what, are they basically doing what, the Republic were doing on Belsavis?
Proceed carefully. This patient hasn't responded well to the treatments. Watch those levels! He's going critical!
What did we just see? Are the Tall Shi'ar experimenting on people? What could they possibly hope to accomplish with these atrocities? We need to press forward to find out. It's time for answers. Tricorder readings say the room up ahead is a laboratory. We should take a look. We might find out more about what's going on here.
Who are you? Are you here to hurt me again? Please, please. I'll tell you anything. Just tell me what you want.
Calm down. Tell me what they've done to you.
There were lights and voices. Voices in my head. They were thoughts, but they weren't mine. That wasn't the worst of it. They hurt me. Cut me. One time, they amputated my hand, and 2 days later, they put it back. There were procedures, and I was awake. I could feel everything. I think they were doing some sort of test, but I don't know what they were for. I just want out of here.
We'll send you someplace safe.
No, 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 no. Make it stop. Make it stop.
We're here to help. We won't hurt you.
Ah! They come in the night. I woke up and one of them was standing over my bed. How did it get in my room? What does it want? Oh, I just want to go home.
Let's get you out of here.
The light. It hurts my eyes. Can you turn it down, please? It's too bright in here.
Tell me what happened.
I was in a shuttle. There were Tall Shi'ar attacking my colony. There was a blinding light and a noise that vibrated the cabin like it was coming apart. Then there was blackness. I woke up here. They keep asking me questions. Questions about things I don't know. Why didn't they just let me die?
Didn't we meet on Craterus?
Yes. I remember you now. Do you know what happened to Sedan and the others?
No, I'm sorry. Varel is here, though.
I want to find them, if I can. I know the location of Obisek's base. I'll find him. Tell him what I know. Maybe I can... I don't know. These lights... they make it hard to think. I need to be someplace quiet. Someplace dark.
Let's get you out of here.
You're not Tall Shi'ar. Are you here to take me home?
Yes. Tell me, who are you?
My name is Rena. Rena Kev. I was working on a freighter, the Usakan. We haul anything we can to make some latinum with. We had an offer to take a load of tekasite to Gasco Station. My captain didn't like it. We heard there was trouble in that area, but we needed the work, so... The Tall Shi'ar were waiting for us. Captain Sarah let them board. Said they could inspect our cargo and manifest, but they killed him. And then they started shooting everyone else. I don't know why they kept me alive, but they kept asking me questions about terrorists and the Republic and my brother. They said he did such awful things, that he smuggled weapons and killed people. But I know him. I know none of it is true. They're the ones who are evil.
Runa, don't you remember me?
Yes, you're Tovan's friend. Is Tovan still with you? Can you take me to him?
He's standing behind me somewhere. Where is he? No, wait, seriously. Oh, wait, no, wait, what? What are you doing all the way back there? Tovan. Yes, I'll let you two have a moment before we continue on.
Rena!
It's true. How did you find me?
I've been searching for you everywhere. You hadn't sent a message in weeks, and I knew something was wrong. Then I started tracking the Usa Ken, and I couldn't find any trace of it. I almost lost hope, but...
I knew you couldn't have done those terrible things. And I knew you'd find me. You're my big brother, Tovan. You took care of me after the homeworld was destroyed. After Father... I don't know what happens next. But I know I don't want to lose you again.
You won't, Rena. You won't. The Tal Shiar can't hurt you anymore. And they'll pay. They'll pay for everything they did to you.
I'm sorry to break up this reunion, but we need to continue on. Sir, I think we need to get the person responsible for this madness here so we can confront him. There's a communication center in this... Hi. Hold on. Okay. There's a communication center in this facility. I'm sure the operatives were in regular contact with Akiv. If we send some false messages, perhaps we could convince him to make an appearance. View message, operative 569482. Status update. Hassan of the Orion Syndicate was in possession of Thalaron trigger devices, but I was unable to procure them. Comm chatter and interrogations of some of Hassan's workers have revealed that the triggers were purchased by a splinter group of Remans. I have analyzed all traffic in and out of the Nimbus system, and the Reman vessel fled during the attempted raid by Hassan's fleet. All indications are that the triggers are off-planet now. Establish a base on the surface of Nimbus 3. Find and acquire Thalaron triggers believed to be in the possession of a Orion Syndicate operative. Note this is imperative to keep Thalaron weapons out of the hands of our enemies. Keeping vital components for building these weapons off of the open market is a continuing goal of the Tal Shiar. Prisoners of value will be sent to Installation 18, combining Alachi interrogation and mind control techniques with our holographic conditioning. has proven to be very successful in test cases. That research will continue at Installation 18. Several Alachi will be at the facility to facilitate this research. Prisoners who successfully resist combined conditioning will be given to the Alachi for their use. Take control of supply lines on Nimbus 3, currently being run by the Orion Syndicate. The population of Nimbus 3 relies on outside supplies for survival. Being the sole supplier of these goods will give us control of the planet without having to resort to a military solution. No, not that. It's 13. 377. Oop. Alright, open for editing. Big changes. So, Hassan of the Orion Syndicate was in possession of the Aileron trigger devices. I was able to procure them. The triggers were purchased for a modest fee and are ready for pickup from some of Hassan's workers located in the Nimbus system. All indications are that the triggers are in good condition. Sir, new life science dead ahead, and they match the aliens we've been seeing since the attack on Viranat. We know they're working with the Tolshiar. Now could be our chance to capture one for questioning. Really? That didn't activate? What the fuck? Got hit by the Aileron.
Now we have you. If you want to get out of here alive, you'll answer our questions.
Oh, there's 2 Tovans.
Let's start with something
3
simple.
Tovans.
Who? Stop him!
Sir, that thing decided to kill itself rather than answer any of our questions. Why would it do that? I wish we could have learned more, but it looks like your plan worked. The RW Sul Liore reports that an entire Tolshior fleet has arrived in orbit in response to the message we sent earlier. Sir, we are being hailed by the flagship of the Tolshiar fleet.
I should have known you would be involved with this. I would tell you to stop meddling in affairs that you cannot understand, but if you've proven anything so far, it's that once you're set on a path, you blunder through, heedless of the consequences. Besides, you still owe me a ship. And an eye!
Incoming hail from our new friends, Admiral. Captain. I'm supposed to be a captain, not an admiral, but... oh well.
Good fight. I'm sure you're willing to turn a blind eye to a little salvage operation, aren't you?
There's another hail coming in, sir.
Hakeed is a stain on our people's honor. We won't be safe until he's dead.
Didn't we used to have like a Starfleet ship with the... never mind. Colonel Hakeed is hailing us again.
This fight no longer interests me. Now that you've met my new allies, the Alachi, you understand just how precarious your position is. Run while you can.
The Tolshiar fleet has been destroyed, sir. Nimbus 3 will be better off without their influence, as with the Romulan Star Empire. Suggest we head back to the surface and wrap things up, sir.
You want information? I've got
Have you heard the news?
Just what's been going on around here? I've been hearing strange reports that something major went down at the satellite array in the desert. Did you have anything to do with that?
It was a secret Tolshiar base.
I heard a Tolshiar boss man showed up in response to your actions. That true?
You don't need to worry about any Tolshiar coming here anymore.
I heard that Hakim fella you Republic types have been looking for showed up. That true?
Like I said, you don't need to worry about them anymore.
Well, you sure know how to get things done. People had their doubts about you, but you showed them. Hassan's gone, the Gord have been put in their place, and now the Tolshiar too? This keeps up and Nimbus will be a right nice place to live. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some latinum to collect from 2 of 8. I've been betting on you the entire time.
Enjoy your winnings.
You want information? I've got it. Just...
I knew the Tolshiar were bad. Mind control, alien experiments. Who knows what else they were doing to those poor people? The Alachi have to be stopped, and we're the ones to do it. And tell your Byrnjolf not to worry about his sister. She's already on her way to New Romulus for some rest and recuperation. She'll be safe there. Good work. Time is short.
Alright. Well, I would end it there, but I want to see something here. So we have... Oh, I don't want to do that. Advanced or Elite. 3 of them. Eesh. What about storming the spire, though? What do we have for that? Oh, well, that's what I actually have. The advanced stuff, I mean. Oh, this one? I hate that. I hate that one. I don't want to do it. No, you can't make me. Well, thank you all for watching. And I will see you for vengeance.